Hey everyone, this is Martin, and I'm down here in the woods today, and I always think that when I'm editing these videos I'm going to see something sneaking up behind me like a bear or something like that in the video that I didn't notice was there before. So far that hasn't happened. I don't think it's going to happen today, I hope. Anyway, today we are on day number, what are we on? We are on day number 12 of the Back to the Land, creating a roadmap back to the land 30-day series that we're doing right now. And before we get started on it, I want to have you subscribe down below, hit the notification bell, turn the notifications to all. That way you'll get all of the videos. There's going to be 30 of them when it's all said and done. And I want you to be able to get all of those and not miss them. The other thing is that once we got started on this, we decided we needed to stop and write a companion book to go with it. You do not need the book to go with the videos. The videos will do just fine. The book is just, we figured there's going to be things that we're going to miss on the video, and we wanted to try to make sure to get it some continuity to it in the book. So it just gives you a little bit extra information and a place to make notes if you want to do that. How to get those is down below in the description. You can get them through Amazon, or you can get an unedited, has typos in it version for $3 less if you want to order it directly from us. Anyway, so let's get started. Today has to do, this is going to take a little bit more work on your behalf, or on your part. And it's going to be, list the 5 things that are the most important to you. And it's not a specific task that you can go into and say, this is going to contribute towards my back to the land journey in this way. What it's meant to do is kind of drive the roots of your dream a little bit deeper and get you to define why these things are important to you. And that's a little bit difficult for me to try to describe, so I'm going to just use a couple of examples that my wife and I, things that are important to us that cause us to do what we do. And, you know, probably the first one is, all my life, I dread it. I mean, I'm not the kind of person built to get up and go to a job every day. I came to realize that it just doesn't fit me. And so what I wanted to do, one of my main driving forces of things that's most important to me, is trying to learn a balance of the ability to not have to rely on a job, still have the income that I need to sustain whatever our dreams are and whatever our lifestyle is, and then also to have the time available to really enjoy that. So that was one of the things that was most important to me, and part of that had to do with, you know, just living a relaxing lifestyle back in the woods, back on the land. And so that was a very important driving force or driving motive behind my decision to, you know, sacrifice the things that I felt I needed to sacrifice in order to achieve the dream of coming down and sitting here in the woods and on a Wednesday afternoon because it's important to me, and that importance helped drive the decisions and the actions that I took to get us ultimately to this place in our life. And so that's one of the things that's very important to me. I mean, if you can't relate to that, then, and something like that is not important to you, then you might have a hard time understanding why you would sacrifice and save and invest in just your life in a way that would bring you ultimately to a place like this. To me, this is the next step before heaven. You know, it's like, this is a perfect place for me to experience my life and my lifestyle. So that was important to me. That helped me motivate me towards the things that I needed to do to actually achieve this. So, you know, if something like that is sort of fits with your most important things, feel free to use that, you know, modify it to fit you, but that's an important thing to me. You know, another most important thing to me that helped bring me to a place where I'm on a piece of land like I am here is my grandkids. My grandkids are ages 2, 3, and 5, or 2, 4, and 5, right in there. My wife is going to shoot me for not knowing the ages of my grandkids exactly right now, but they're right here. And one of the important things to both of us was to have a place that's out in nature that they can have and use as their playground, as their place to experience life. And so So that's an important thing to us. We want them to grow up having all these good memories of when they were kids and, went to Grandpa and Grandma's place to play in the woods and drive go-karts and build forts and build tree houses and play in sandboxes and stuff like that, all out in nature. And that's an important thing to me. And because of its importance, it fit in with the dream that we had of going back to the land. And part of what caused us to look for a piece of land like we're on right here, right now, is specifically, is this a suitable playground for grandkids? And that's important to us. And so that helps motivate us through all of the problems and the difficulties of achieving moving on to a place like this. So if that's important to you, feel free to use that one and add it to your list of most important things. A third one, I'm just going to give you one third one here, and that is our desire to live a more self-sufficient life. And so that's an important thing for me. That's a core value in my life, and is to be as self-sufficient as possible. Not only to not have to rely on people right now, but if we have bad weather and we lose electricity and we lose services and things like that, do I want to be held hostage by those kind of circumstances? No, I don't. I want to be self-sufficient. I want to be able to, if the power goes down for 5 days like it did for us one time, I don't want there to be a glitch in my service. I want my lights and my heat, my ability to cook and all of that to be intact if that sort of thing happens. So I enjoy being self-sufficient. I enjoy filling our pantry and our deep freeze with food that we've been able to either grow or hunt here on our land. And so, and we continually do that. And that helps create that self-sufficiency from the grocery store and from the meat market and from all of that kind of a thing, is that we've created that self-sufficiency here. And that's an important core value of mine. That's something that's important to me that I want to be able to achieve on this land. If that is something that resonates with you and you want to use that as one of your most important things, do that. But come up with 5 of them. And 5 of the things that are the most important in your life that would help compel you towards your dream. Now, you may find out that if the most important 5 things in your life have nothing to do with homesteading or nothing to do with off-grid living or something like that. And if that's the case, why are you watching this video? I don't know. But I have a feeling if you're watching this video, those kind of things probably are important to you. And if they are important to you, you need to understand what they're like. You need to get a picture of those things in your mind so that you know that the important things in your life are being achieved through your effort of taking this, building a roadmap back to the land, and then acting on all of those things. And so today, make a list, or start making that list. Get at least 1 or 2 of them down on your list today. But when it's all said and done, have 5 things on that list that's most important to you, because largely your success is going to hinge upon whether or not you're able to define those things and whether they're important enough for you to really make a strong commitment towards getting them done. And I hope that you're able to do that. I think journeys like this have less to do with actually, making the decision to go out and do it, as it is whether or not those things are so important to us that we're able to push through the first initial obstacles that we're going to run into as we do them. So I wish you the best on this one. I think this is maybe one of the more important steps in the 30 days worth of things that we are recommending that you do. Make sure to do them. I can't tell you how, just can't stress the importance of understanding why you're doing what you're doing. And it's important. It's important. So hit the subscribe button down below, the notification bell, and we'll see you tomorrow. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a like and a share, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and the notification bell. See you next time.